Hey, welcome to another edition of Coffee with Cory. Special edition. We are outside of this facility.
Yep.
I was going to say wonderful facility, but it was quite a while ago. It was probably wonderful, but it does have some great meaning to it, this area. But anyway, Joel, where are we at here? What is it?
Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. It's a building that's been here for over 77 years.
77 years. Wow, that's a long time.
And it's provided a lot of services for residents here, for the whole community, not only Williston, but surrounding community.
Yeah, so this has been a staple here for quite a while, and you look behind us, there's brick donation wall, so it takes a lot of people to support us, a community, right?
It does take a huge part of community and everybody involved, yeah.
Yeah, so, well, anyway, we wanted to give you a good look at this facility from the outside, and we'll have a little bit more conversation when we go back inside. Hey, we're back inside at the Bethel Lutheran facility here, and there's more to that than just those three words. And we're here with Joel Babcock, the Bethel Lutheran Foundation Director. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Well, before we get into you and this whole big project, let's talk about our drinks.
Let's talk about
It's from Meg-a-Latte. We have, my staple, salted caramel mocha. That's what I'm having. What are you having?
I love my extra hot, has to be extra hot, and I like the almond milk with sugar-free toasted marshmallow.
So, thank you, Meg-a-Latte, for sponsoring this. And Joel, you got a really cool thing going on here, and a cool project that, certainly will be another staple in the community. This is a staple. But before we get into this, what can you tell us about Joel Babcock?
Sure. Been here since 2011.
Okay.
And love it here in Williston. Have a wife and 3 boys, and all 3 boys raised here in Williston.
They're Willistonites.
Willistonites. A couple of them went on to UND, and then one moved on to Bismarck State, but they've all graduated and moved on. And then my wife was in education for 14 years, and now is helping out with the church.
Yeah, wonderful. So your boys went to the better college on the other side of the state.
That's right.
That's a shout out to those NDSU fans and my wife. So we got a split household, but UND Grand Forks, what a great university, and certainly a wonderful town. So you brought him here in 2011. What a time to come into Williston. What were your first thoughts coming into this place?
It's remote. It's a little bit wild. A lot more guys back then, go to Walmart, go wherever. It was just a whole different scene.
It was kind of right at the boom. It was getting really
It was
amped
at the
up.
boom, and lots of people coming in from Idaho, coming in from Michigan, Washington, all over. And so we were just one of the new people on the block too.
So there was a lot of new people, and you stuck around. So, but where'd you grow up?
Born and raised overseas. My parents were missionaries for 40-some years.
Wow.
So born and raised in Vienna, Austria. Back in the days of the communist days, and smuggling Bibles and everything like that. Those are some interesting stories too.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what does it mean to be a missionary? Like a lot of people, working at a Christian school for a long time, I didn't quite understand it, but after visiting with many, I got a little bit better understanding. But what can you tell the listeners? What does a missionary person do?
Sure. Could do lots of different things, and I think in this case, it was helping those that were in need, specifically in Europe. My parents were working with those that didn't know who God was, didn't know who Jesus was, and being able to share about Christianity with them. But then it was also helping those specifically in former communist countries who didn't have any Bibles. So Bible smuggling was a part of that too.
So you were smuggling Bibles?
I was. My dad took me at an early teen on my first trip. And he had been doing it for years.
So you're saying, put a Bible here, put a Bible here.
It was inside the vehicles and packed away, and it was pretty exciting going through the borders, and your heart's pumping, and you just do it. That was how I grew up. That was just my normal.
Wow. And so you were born overseas, and how long did you spend over there?
So until I was 18. So born and raised in Vienna, Austria, until I was 18, and then went to college in Indiana. That's where I met my wife.
Okay.
She is also a missionary kid, but from Haiti. Haiti, and they were more involved in church planting and her parents. So we were both missionary kids.
And really, you look at it, I mean, Haiti is certainly, it continues to be a challenging place, I believe.
It is.
Eastern Europe, maybe kind of the same. I mean, in a sense of challenging, but two, almost totally different places.
Yeah.
But really on a mission that try to help people and try to get them to a better place.
And it doesn't matter. Yeah, Haiti is very different from Europe, but in reality, both places need the Lord, need God, need help, need hope, and especially in Haiti, that country needs hope.
Yeah, that's a huge word, and hope. And speaking about hope, I mean, you have this facility, this existing facility was built what year?
Between 1948 and 1951, so it was a big project back then.
And it was a while ago, so similar to 1951, I believe, at Rickard Elementary, a lot of buildings. I think the whole high schools around that time.
Sure.
So a lot of building on that. After the war, I suppose things were just starting to, into some of the things that they needed. So this place was built 70-some years ago.
Over 77 years ago, and back then the story was that the Catholics and the Lutherans met. And the Catholics decided to do the hospital. And the Lutherans then decided to do here the nursing home.
And they were friends back then.
Friends back then.
And
still are friends. And, but they decided, how can you best help the community? And so that was a perceived need back then, as it is right now.
Yeah.
And they built this huge facility back then. And it must have been quite a challenge, just as it is now, to build something new.
And is all the areas in this building being used right now?
They aren't. I think some in the tower, a couple floors there, aren't being utilized. I think they had moved residents and not using the tower as much. But for a standpoint of staffing and utilization, they haven't been using that.
And is there change codes or building codes and different things that are? Is that a reason as well that it's not quite being used, all the parts of the building?
Yeah, I think there are new codes coming up, and I think that is one reason to build a new building, because this wouldn't meet the codes.
Yeah.
The ADA codes and various requirements for the building. And plus, I think new people want something different, need something different.
Yeah.
Residents need something more.
Yeah, I totally. It makes sense.
Yeah.
And this facility, I mean, it is a big stamp in the middle of Williston. And what are they planning to do when we get to that? The new facility. What are they going to do with this area?
Yeah. So currently, we are we're leveling and grading the dirt there, and our plan is to move there. What do you do with this existing building exactly? So the plan would be it is losing its value as a nursing home, and you can't moving forward use it as a nursing home. So you could use the buildings. You could, somebody wanted to buy it, so we're going to sell it. But it's about 8 to 8.5 acres.
Okay.
Of land.
And does that include that used to be a daycare or still a daycare?
Daycare, they bought that.
Okay.
Land
so
and
separate.
the facility, so it's separate.
Okay, so that can stay.
Yep.
Okay.
But this is a great location in Williston. So if somebody
Sure.
was saying, hey, I want to develop it, I want to change something, the building would be available. The property would be available.
Right across from Bodo's. Yeah, it is. It's a great location, and so really before we get talking about the next phase or whatever, why do you have a heart for helping the older generation?
Sure. And for me, it's great to be able to help the elderly or those that are in need, maybe at their last stages of life. I've done coaching with young people and stuff. But just recently moved from hospice, home health and hospice, to this current position of Bethel Lutheran Foundation director. To me, is saying, hey, you're at your end of your life. Perhaps your end of your life. We all are going to die. But how can you live your end of your life and live it well? And it's also demonstrating, hey, we value you. At your end of life. So to me, that's important. People have lived a long time, perhaps have lived a long time, and they have stories to tell. We should be taking care of the elderly.
Yeah, and it's such an important thing for communities and countries to take care of the elderly, and shows what a greater honor to do and to take care of them. And you talk about the Harmony wing, the legacy. People come in here and have come here for years and have their loved ones here, and that is such a good, positive thing to have a really a positive environment toward their last leg or last season of life.
Yeah, in reality, I mean, it is a building. We are building a new building, wanting to build a new building, but there's a lot of memories here with this older building, and people talk about their grandmother was on Legacy, or they were on Harmony, and I'm going to go see my grandma on Legacy or Harmony, and just those memories that come up, and how many years and how people have had their loved one in this facility. And it's been there's lots of stories, so it's all about the people here and being able to help them.
And you have people that have been working here for quite a while. What's the staff? What's the number? Do you know the staff number of people that work here in the facility?
I don't know
like
exactly if it's in the 40s, 50s, but there's a lot of nurses, CNAs. A lot of people have come and gone, but there is quite a big staff number.
Yeah, definitely a staple in the community. So why are we building the new facility? If you said it in like one sentence, what would it be?
Sure. So in 2018, did an assessment. EAPC did an architecture and engineering assessment and said this building isn't feasible to continue on. With new codes coming up and everything.
It's kind of reached the end of its building life.
Yeah, as a nursing home. And so the proposed idea was then, in order to move forward, the best option would be to build a new facility, a new site. And so that would be the reason why to build something new. One of the reasons, I guess.
And it makes sense. And you just didn't all of a sudden, like yesterday, decide, hey, let's build a new facility. It's been a process since you said 2018, but people have been talking about it for a while. And it's just that planning takes time. And so 2018 almost, it's 7-8 years ago. And so why should people support this project? This project
is important for the community. The community needs a nursing home, needs to be able to help out the elderly, needs to be able to provide for them, and it's also something that a family says, hey, I want to put my loved one in a facility. A lot of concepts might be put my loved one in their loved one in a place where they can live. Sometimes people have the idea, put their loved one and they're going to be dying. Or put my loved one in Bethel to die. But in reality, we want to make such a nice facility for them so that they can say, hey, that's where my loved one is going to go live. Those are some of the reasons.
And they got, this facility obviously has got different activities. There's an activity room. My kids have played here for the residents with, I think it was, they're playing, I think the violin, or I think guitar. My son played the guitar. What's going to be at this new facility?
So you're going to have a chapel. You can have a hair salon place. Big staple here is they have ice cream every day, so probably ice cream.
Ice cream?
Ice cream every day.
That's a
3:30, I think. So
I want ice cream. Is it open right now?
If you're, yeah, exactly. We need some. So
I probably don't need any ice cream, but anyway. Okay.
Yeah. So no, it'll have lots of good features. I think the flow of it will work better for employees and how it's set up. It'll have, it's going to all be brand new. I think some of the rooms, or all of the rooms, we're wanting to have lifts to help residents be able to move them. I think just from a standpoint of ADA standpoint and codes, bringing it up to speed, having the rooms have showers. Each one have showers and have the right amount of space in them. Some of the things that are lacking with these current rooms.
Yeah, it's definitely needs time for an upgrade. And why would some people in Williston or the region, really, because this is a regional facility, support this instead of like the hockey rink or the new hockey? Because everybody, And
I would say awesome. I would say great. We need to support the youth. We need to support the sports. I love sports. Love the any kind of sport. But in reality, you also need to take a look at what are you doing for your elderly. and have maybe a balanced approach. And I think that's healthy.
Yeah, we can't forget about them. I mean, we
Yeah,
can play
yeah,
hockey,
yeah,
soccer,
which I think
basketball.
is great. But yeah, you also need to look at how can we help our elderly? How can we make it not only, you know, give them a good facility, good place to live, but you have to think of generations to come.
Yeah, yeah, well said. And you know, I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked at the engineering plans or what they're saying. I mean, this facility has been 70+ years. Is that kind of what a life of a building, like 70 years, 100 years?
I think in this facility, that 77 years, and you're reaching the end of it. So maybe that's similar to other facilities like that. But it is time to build something new. But that is about the end of the life of it. Yeah.
And you say new, and so the campaign is called A New Place to Call Home. Is that right?
It is a new place to call home, building the future for our friends and families.
Yeah, and I think it fits. Is there anything else that we're missing here? I mean, can you just give like a small amount? Are you okay with just a $50 donation or a $20 donation, or do you got to give big amounts to be part of this?
No, I think what we want is have the whole community involved. If you have more funds, be willing to give, that's awesome. But in reality, we need all types. Anywhere from the $20 all the way $1,000, all the way up to $100,000, more than that, million. We need everything.
So you'd accept the $5? I mean, can you do a $5 monthly donation?
Yeah, you can do pledges.
Okay.
And our goal is to do it over 3 years in pledges.
Okay.
I think the building project will take about 2 years.
Okay.
So if we're looking to perhaps have a groundbreaking spring of 2026.
Spring of 2026.
And then if the project would take about 2 years to complete. So over that, have pledges, one-time gifts, of course. If we could have some one-time gifts here at the beginning, and that will help with the whole project.
Help spearhead it, help get it going, and you know, obviously there is some money to get it started. Otherwise, you wouldn't be at this point, right? I mean, what's the total cost of the facility?
$72.4 million.
$72.4
million. So it's a
million.
big ask. I think back in the day, probably 77 years ago, it was probably a big ask of the community also. But it's a big ask of the community. I think part of it we're trying to raise from individuals, from organizations. We're trying to raise $28 million.
28 million. Okay.
Out of that, so we can do bonds and you know, borrow part of it out of the $72.4 million. But in reality, our campaign for a new place to call home, and that the project is $28 million.
Yeah, and so we'll be seeing more of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and what a wonderful thing to be a part of. And regionally, I mean, I said regionally, but I'm assuming, I mean, how far does it go to west? The people come here, how far does it go south? And, you know, Canada, I mean, the people from Canada, I'm guessing they got to stay north a little bit?
They might stay north. I don't know on Canada, but all the way from the Canadian border all the way down to Watford City. Watford City has a great facility.
Okay.
But it'd probably also Montana. Okay. All the way from Bismarck and Minot west.
Northwest then.
Yeah, northwest. So this whole region. And it's needed in this area. I think the new building, what we're going to build, it will have about 90 capacity. 10 of it will be for basic care and 80 for skilled care. Okay. So
what's the capacity of the existing building here?
I think it's close to 90 also. Close to that.
So it's a similar, an updated facility. Yeah. Okay. All right. Is there anything else that we should know about, you know, this new project, this capital campaign? I mean, impact little, you know, if it's little amount, that's great. It's still a huge impact. You know, what else should we know?
I think those that are going to give perhaps at the end of the year, be a
end
great
of the year giving. That's
end
true.
Of the year giving, be a great time to give. Any amount matters. I think you have to look at commitment level. So what I ask people to commit to is 3 things. If you're a person of faith, be praying.
Yeah. Certainly.
Some say, hey, this is Bethel Lutheran. If I'm a Catholic, can I pray? Of course.
You can still pray.
You can still pray. Secondly,
and you can still give.
You can still give.
Okay. And how about Wesleyan? Can you still?
Yep, Wesleyan. Okay. Yeah.
Baptist?
Go for it. Yeah, we'll take them all. Yep, okay. Yep. So number 1, pray. If you're a person of faith, we need people to pray. Number 2, spread the word. Let people know we did start grading the dirt October 13th. We did start leveling it. We'd like to have a groundbreaking this coming spring.
Okay.
But we need people to know that we're wanting to move forward, but we need people to commit and spread the word. So prayer, spread the word, let people know we're moving forward.
Okay.
And the last one is to partner with us financially.
Mm-hmm.
Any gift.
Yeah.
But we need people to say, yeah, we're in it together. I think back probably 77 years ago, they had churches commit, they had individuals commit. They say, yeah, this is needed in the community, let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, 77 years ago, if they put a facility like this, you'd think that we, as a much larger community, and I would say a city full of faith people, and what we probably have 30 plus churches, I would say, and back then there probably wasn't that many. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a wonderful thing, and I appreciate you spearheading this. And we're going to head outside here soon to look at the new location. It's just up west of town, west of the Williston Square. Anything else before we head out there?
Just if you want to let me know or give me a call, phone number.
Oh yeah, Joel
phone number,
Babcock.
Bethel Lutheran Foundation is 701-572.
701-572.
0223.
0223. Okay.
If you want me to come speak at your organization, with your company, come talk with you individually, I love to meet you. Love to share about the project. Love to come alongside of you. So 701-572-0223.
And before we sign off here, we talked about outside this facility, and I think I asked you this before. Are you doing the giving bricks? Because the bricks are on this building. Are they doing? What are they doing that's a little different?
Something. We're looking at it, but we're going to have a donation wall. Okay. Digital donation wall, and we're looking at also seeing what we can do on the building itself.
Okay. So that's yet to be determined.
Yep. So we're in full mode on that, but very well aware of people wanting to give, and maybe some want to give anonymously, some want to have their name on something, and so we're looking at the options.
That's fantastic, Joe. We appreciate you. And so, one, again, recap, we need a prayer for this project. 2, share, let people know about it. And then the third thing was
partner with us financially.
Partner and commit to help us. And certainly this community needs a place like this. We want to continue to have a place like this. And so contact Joel if you want to be part of this. And we're going to head out to the new location. Hey, we have arrived at the new location here. Where are we at here, Joel?
We're 16th Avenue West, just on the west side of the old airport on Williston Square.
The new Williston Square, just right over here. We're just a little bit further west. This is all part of the new addition where the old airport was. The new school, the elementary school, is just a little bit to our south here. And this will be a great location, 25, 30 acres?
Yes, correct. And the building is about 100,000 square feet, so it's going to be huge. And right now it's great. They're grading the dirt, and so it's just exciting to be on the ground of the future Bethel Lutheran Nursing and Rehabilitation Center site. So
we're about at the front entrance.
This is at the front entrance where it's going to be.
So thanks for tuning in. That's good. It's some exciting times to come in Williston, and certainly this is part of it. And so thanks, you Meg-a-Latte listeners and supporters and Coffee with Cory. Till next time.